explain so I know what's going on. What's the collar number? 8397.
8397.
Is that your collar number?
That's me.
That's you, is it? You're a number. Are you sure you're not just a man that acts as an officer and uses that rank and number? Because I could swear that's the case. I could swear that's the truth. That's fact. You're definitely a man that acts as an officer using a rank number that belongs to British Transport, a corporate name British Transport Police. If there's a warrant for the arrest of Mr. Philip Anthony Hartley, I'll go and see the magistrates. I'll go and see the magistrates and we'll talk about this, what charges have been brought to that name. I'm happy to speak business.
Well, so, you are under arrest. You don't have to say
Let me finish this coffee.
Let me finish this coffee.
What for? No, you don't have to grab us, mate. You don't have to grab us. Right, can you show us this? Can you be my witness? Because he's not even showing us this. He's not even showing us this. Can you show us the... Why aren't there two officers here? There should be two arresting officers.
There needs to be two officers, not in Scotland.
No, we're not in a name at all. Can you please stop grabbing me? Can you stop grabbing me? And I'm just gonna. Can you please stop?
Back off.
Can you stop assaulting me? Stop assaulting me, mate.
I'm not assaulting you.
You're assaulting us. I've not touched you. I've not touched you. Can you let go of my phone, please? Thank you very much. I'm gonna finish the coffee. I've done nothing wrong. But the time is 11:30 a.m. on the day on the ninth day of the 4th month. No, and he's arresting me for nothing. He reckons I'm a name. He's saying I'm a name. He's saying I'm a name. Can you please stop? I'm going to finish my coffee. Let me turn this off.
No, give me your hand.
Turn this off. I need to finish the coffee. 1 minute, bro. I need to get changed, mate. Yo. So here I am at the place of commerce named Sheffield Magic Rates Court, where folk come here and act incorporated. They come and act in rank. Man will put a wig on and some black robes and come here and mislead other folk, his brothers and sisters, to act in rank name. So transactions can go ahead between South Yorkshire Police and surname, or the bar, Regina, and surname. So they held me there for 24 hours. They refused us the gospel for 2.5 hours. It took me 2 hours to get a drink of water while I was held at the station named Sheffield. They didn't take us to the station named Doncaster because, sorry about the tea, because they said it was shut down due to being painted and refurbished. So they tried their best constantly to get me to agree to be Philip Hartley, a first name and a surname. I says, I will present myself to that hearing as the one that uses that corporation in all writings, dealings, transactions and proceedings. So they knew they had jack shit on us. So the solicitor that I spoke to, he tried his best to get me to acquiesce, but lovely, honourable fella he was. He's gone up to acting justice, acting judge, not the judge, because there's only one true judge up most high. But he's been and spoke to the acting justice, and they've released with no charge. So they've wasted a full 24 hours day's wage off us. They've wasted earnings. I'm a bit behind now again, because I've not been able to get the money that I earned to earn yesterday. I was arrested at the train station for allegedly trespassing on the train station. And all it is because I make noise about folks sat on the street begging for drugs money. Evidently it's for drugs. If they sat in the council for that time, they'd get housed. They spend all the benefits on drugs and then they want all commuters' money. The staff at the train station are using the station named Doncaster for profits. Simple as that. They sat there using addicted souls that are lost to suck money off pensioners, suck money off of the commuters, and as long as their deal is operating, that money will only be in that pocket for 5 minutes. That's why they sit and watch them on the CCTV, because they just watch the money coming in. So they arrested us for allegedly breach of a court order, which is non-existent. They tried their best to have me to agree to everything they were doing in there. I've ended up being released. No further action, no order. I'll be doing a video at the train station later on. I cannot wait to see this little goon I filmed the guy that arrested. I filmed the guy that arrested the name I used. Obviously, I was kidnapped with it, yeah? The corporation was charged, and I was took to perform, right? And I filmed him. He's got to be part of that cover-up. He wants beggars on that doorway. He must do, because he attacked me last year. Now, let's have it right, guys. 2 days ago, I was in a town named Peterborough. Every town I visit, I first visit the police station. And I just explained to them that I'm in the area, selling stickers, raising awareness on mental health, promoting my fights. And I say, can you please check the name and the details just to make sure everything's all right? So that's what they do. Every town and city I go to, I double check I'm all right to go around that town first with the acting overseers. Yeah? So they save them bother if they see someone on CCTV going in and out of shops, save them bother pulling that man. So I go and see the officers before I start work. 2 days ago, a man that acts as a police overseer, explained that there's nothing pending, nothing wanted, nothing warranted on that name. Now, check out this next video I'm about to upload, where a man walks into the station, into the plate, putting in the adjustment, and says, oh, there's a warrant, you're wanted. I'm like, am I? Show us the warrant. Fails to produce a warrant. Drags us into court, into the police station, takes us to fucking Sheffield, a place named Sheffield police station. They say the system's down. These acting nonces, they get them stripes by being a nonce. It's the only way they get promoted in this corporate bullshit world, is if you're good at misleading folk and pretending and acting. If you're a good little dog and do as the masters say, you'll get rewarded with some Scooby snacks. You know what I mean? If you're a good little hound, if you're a good little, you might get up on the top floor and have some pips on the thing. Yeah? You might get upgraded. If you're a good little tax slave and you procure children for the monarch, they'll upgrade the name you use from a Mr. forename surname. They'll rank it to Sir forename surname. It's about time the Christ consciousness rose, and we took these to task, and we get the ropes and we swing them from the branches, mate. It's the only way they're going to stop. They ain't going to stop unless we take action. And these acting overseers that enforce Westminster corporate contractual policies upon the free folk, they all need to swing from the branches. Alright? They sit at dinner time, at dinner table, pretending they're honourable. Well, I'm not at war with flesh and blood. I'm at war with principalities, spiritual wickedness in high seats. They're operating in the land of the dead, dealing with only corporate dead names. Seriously, guys. Bunga claiming for what that means I have to act incorporated. So bunga claiming you have to act in rank forename surname. That'd make me an hypocrite. I am not an hypocrite. These are hypocrites. These are hypocrites acting like they're being justice when it's commerce only. They couldn't get the business transaction. They couldn't do it. I stood in my power as a living being that uses the name. I told that acting solicitor, soliciting the name, yeah? It's all there in the lingo. I'm happy for you to present me to that hearing as a man that uses that corporation. He went upstairs, spoke to his little noncy pals, his little pedo noncy loving pals, and I ended up released. No further action. They took my gospel offers. They refused to give us gospel in that cell. If my skin was brown and I worshipped the prophet named Muhammad, they would have brought a Quran within seconds. Two-tier, mate. It's two-tier. If you're a white Christian man today, in this day and age, you're the most persecuted out of all faiths. Stand up, brothers and sisters. Take back control from these pedo-noncy corporate muppets and take back the towns, the cities, and bring them back to the love. Peace. Check out this next page, mate. Check out Look, right, listen, I'm an old man. They took my teeth off us because I used them to self-harm. Because I was on the buzzer for 2.5 hours and they were just ignoring us. Ignoring. Narcissistic behaviour. We'll ignore him, and then when he kicks off and punches the door, we'll point his dirty, stinking, paedophile-loving fingers at him. That's exactly what happened at Sheffield Police Station. Do you know what I mean? You're all going down! You fucking nonsense! I'm telling me, mate, they hear this because the Lord wills it. Like everyone I spoke to at that police station yesterday. You're hearing what I'm saying because the Lord wills it. I was in the back of the police van with this little nonce who I'm going to put up on the next video. He's a right nonce. Mate, I guarantee you, he were off his head on sniff. He stunk a drink. He's evidently profiteering off that begging situation outside the station. This week, my videos have slowed their begging down. So they've only made a couple of quid. They've lost about 2-3 grand this week from illegitimate funding. So they've affected my legal funding, my legitimate, my lawful funding, just to cause us problems. They tried their best to get us into a court hearing. I said, I'll present myself. Because they couldn't get us to claim the details, they had nothing. The arraignment was nullified. There's never been a summons. There's never been an order saying I can't travel on train station. Well, saying the name can't travel. So they've had to release us. After 24 hours of mental torture. They tortured us. They tortured me in that cell. They played on the mental health. These folk are paid by the hour from the taxes you pay to trick us, to deceive us, to mislead us. Nonsense. Friends, close friends with a man called Jimmy, who used the surname Savile, protecting a man called Andrew, who acts in rank as Prince Andrew. You are not the name you use. And anyone tricking you is gonna burn for eternity. Time in the cells, 24 hours, is fuck all. Fighting in them pits, nothing to us. The eternity of damnation that these face, wow. I wouldn't want to be going there, mate. No way, Jose. So yeah, they tried again. Corrupt representatives of the corporate name British Transport Police, corrupt, non-C acting justices. They had a district judge ready, but the district judge got told by a solicitor, no, we can't let him pass the waterboard. We can't let him off land. They wanted to stand us in the dock. Yeah, what do you do with a ship? You dry dock it, don't you? Yeah, they wanted to stand this vessel in the dock. This vessel that's been named, not the captain piloting it, no. Not the energy of the creator, from the creator that's piloting this vessel. Legislative acts must sue and be sued by corporate name only. What part of you is a corporate name like? Or do you just use a corporate name for contract? I could swear you only use a forename and surname in all writings, dealings, transactions and proceedings. I could swear you can't physically be it. But if you want to walk around saying you are the military registered Mr. forename, surname, woe be it to you. All I can do is say is repent. Repent from the wickedness, turn from the lies, and stand by your brothers and sisters.